A reading from the book of the prophet Isaiah. The people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. Upon those who dwelt in the land of gloom, a light has shone. You have brought them abundant joy and great rejoicing, as they rejoice before you as at the harvest, as men make merry when dividing spoils. For the yoke that burdened them, the pole on their shoulder, and the rod of their taskmaster you have smashed, as on the day of Midian. For every boot that tramped in battle, every cloak rolled in blood, will be burned as fuel for flames. For a child is born to us, a son is given us. Upon his shoulder dominion rests. They name him Wonder Counselor, God Hero, Father forever, Prince of Peace. His dominion is vast and forever peaceful, from David's throne and over his kingdom, which he confirms and sustains by judgment and justice, both now and forever. The zeal of the Lord of hosts will do this. The word of the Lord.
Our first reading on this feast of the Santo Niño, the Holy Child Jesus, comes from the prophet Isaiah. We have heard this passage from Isaiah a number of times already, especially during the recently concluded liturgical season of Advent and Christmas. The opening lines, "Oh, the people walking in darkness have seen a great light." A people walking in darkness. If we look at the context of Isaiah, this particular passage of Isaiah, we know that the darkness that the people have undergone is no simple type of kind of darkness. It is what we can call dark darkness. It is losing land. It is losing property. It is losing their most holy shrine, the temple, because they, as a people, have been thrown into exile, to be uprooted from family, from land, from culture, from your native language, from the familiar terrain, and even from the food that you are used to, and most especially for God's people, being uprooted from the sanctity of the place called Jerusalem, Mount Zion. All of these combined spell out darkness. So this is not just a physical type of darkness that we experience every nighttime. This is the darkness of the soul, if you want to put it that way. Now, Isaiah promises light to these people that have seen the darkness of sinfulness, exile, and humiliation. Now we are curious. How can you bring light to these people? God, where is the source of light? Where is this light that is associated with freedom, with returning home, homecoming? Where is this light that comes with peace and restoration? How will you bring it about? I guess even during our time, we all experience darkness, one way or the other. And we all long for light. And when people share with us, "Oh, this is the way to light," we want to know the secret. How do we get to that light? Show us the way. Isaiah gives us a simple answer. This light will come to the people walking in darkness because a child is born to us. A child. This child that will be born will bring light. He is no ordinary child. This child will have dominion. This child will have a reign of wisdom and of peace. But wait a minute, a child bringing light to a people beset with problems? How could a child do that? This is something countercultural. Our general view of a child is, this child is an added burden. Every child is additional cost. Every child is helpless. A child calls for our attention. A child cannot do anything. A child is far from being productive. So you might even say that the conventional wisdom, or the way many cultures think of a child, is a child adds to darkness. But here, the first reading tells us, this child, we know who he is, Jesus. It is in the helplessness of a child, the helplessness of this child, who will bring love, who will bring peace, that light will come. It is through the helplessness of a child that the light that God wants to bring to His people, it is through this child that light will erupt before us. So let us revise our view of a child. The helpless child brings light to those walking in darkness.